Hello you, time for another update. It's been a while. I can't remember exactly where we were in the last video other than I had one set of controls and had Cabal working. So, controls working. I have since added a second set of controls and I've also added little extenders to the joystick so that because going through that much wood the joysticks are quite short, but you can get little extension ones. So I've got those in there so they're the right height now. I did wonder, you can get extra long shafts, FNAF, with hollow centres so you can put LEDs in it, but I just thought, well, I'll try it with some of these first. Also, Arcade World UK were out of stock of the long shaft, so I just thought, well, they're like £1.50 each for, and they're okay, they do the job, they're not coming loose, and the ridge there where it joins on is okay, so I'm happy enough with the joysticks there and the buttons. I'm less happy about a couple of other bits. Let me just, where did I put it? There we go. Because I wasn't sure about using the super gun that I've got, I was looking for other ways to put display out to SCART, and I saw these on AliExpress. I thought, that's ideal, that's just what I need. Just plug Jamma harness into that end, board into the other, and then the controls will be dealt with and the power will be dealt with, and video will come out through that. It does damn all. Just nothing. Absolute waste of time and money. Came quickly from AliExpress, but it's just a waste of money. It does nothing. Whether that's a faulty one or not, I don't know. But there's no chips or anything on it. It's literally just taking, so it's no different from wiring from the connectors directly. I don't think it just waste of time and money. So I and like with most things from AliExpress, you go, is it worth trying to do a refund, or it's like for 10, 15, maybe 20 quid, I think it was. Bin it. So that's getting chucked. So then the next thing I thought was, well, what am I going to do? Cabal works, but I want more than one game on this, and I don't want to start collecting arcade boards. That's expensive and takes up a lot of space, and so maybe if I see Golden Axe going cheap or Bubble going cheap, maybe I will pick those up, but I'm not out there to do that. I just want to be able to run emulated arcade machines as accurately as possible, shall we say. So I'm not quite sure why I did this, but yeah, let's pull this out so you can see. I got a 3D Pandora box, G-Box EX2. Yeah, and it should just plug in, take power, and then video out through the SCART. I just thought for now I'll just use the super gun as I've got at the moment, and at some point I will get a different super gun that takes power from arcade power supply instead of the ATX one I've got here, because I want that power supply then to run lights for the marquee and all of that. It's what it's for, so I should use that. This super gun only has ATX connector, so I was looking at another super gun that had both ATX and arcade power supply and all the other bits and pieces that I need, but it was like 80 quid or something like that. So I was umming and ahhing, and then it sold, and I haven't seen any others. If anyone knows of any really good super guns with all terminal blocks and coin button and everything that you can wire in and a SCART out, do please let me know. But yeah, I thought in the interim, a friend pointed out this Pandora's box was only 50 quid on Amazon, and I thought, well, if there's any problems with it, I can send it back. And yeah, it's going to be going back. I will show you, because let's plug that back in there a second. Let's pop that down. Bear with me, I've got to get some cable plugged in, and I will be back in a moment. Okay then, you can see that's on, we have a display. Let's power up, shall we? So, where's that? There you go. Anything okay? Anything happening? Anything happening? And then you go, it doesn't put out video through the Jamma harness, through the edge connector, through to the super gun, through to the SCART, through to the TV. What it does, if I get the TV remote here, and yeah, let me just angle this for you. Yeah, that's really helpful. Oop. Oop. So I have controls over on the left hand side of the room, and I have stuff on the TV there. And as you maybe you can see from that, hopefully you can see from that, the first page is full of King of Fighters, and they can't even spell it. Oh, now the controls aren't working. Marvellous. Oh no, right. Okay, the right joystick is now working. So King of Fighter, it's just beat 'em up heavy, which is fine if you like that sort of thing. I do like some, but I don't want 7,000 copies of King of Fighters badly spelt. Like, how many pages of King of Fighters? Metal Slug, there we go. Street Fighter. I mean, there's lots of stuff on here, none of which they've paid for. Obviously, this is one of the issues. Like, I was always a bit sort of, do I want a Pandora? Well, everyone seems to like them, but yeah, the interface is a bit of a pig. Oh look, there's one shoot 'em up. Now, can you see a problem with that? I can see a problem with that, and that's me talking, and I don't even notice wrong aspect ratios at times. Look how stretched that is. There is no way of changing the aspect ratio on this. I did wonder whether maybe, you're supposed to change the aspect ratio on your TV. I can't change the aspect ratio on the TV. And also, I don't want it on this TV. I want it on the CRT in the arcade machine. So I was like, and I certainly don't want to, after all this hassle, find a LCD flat panel and put that in the arcade. I want this CRT in my arcade machine. You know, I've spilt blood on this, getting this, so you know, it's got lots of stuff, but it's just all wrong. Let me show you. Let's see if I can remember. You've got to insert a coin first. Can I just? No. See, I pressed two player there, and it's gone to a different setting. So can I go back? Right. Now I've lost. No. Let's go with recent. Recent, no. Recent, no. Right, so for some reason half the buttons aren't working now. That's all. That chooses your category. Action, shooting. Okay, let's have a look at shooting. That's just taking us there. We still Cindy's Caribbean Holiday 3D. I mean, there is so much junk on this. I mean, I can see why they might be popular for if you're doing Twitch streaming. You've got all these games ready to go, but there's a whole load of rubbish that I just would not want. Yeah, just and badly spelled Yeti Sports. I mean, so let's see if I can get anything to start with. Let's something where I'm going to know what the aspect ratio is like. Oh, okay. Let's do Thunder Cross 2. Let's put a coin in, and then you've got to sit and wait. This is not the experience that I wanted. So, and of course you've already got a credit in, and let's just Right, I am getting sound from the speakers I've got in the cab, and I've got them coming from the TV there. Yes, get on with it. But unfortunately, I'm having to play by looking over my shoulder at the TV screen. That looks like whiz balls, though. Right, buttons aren't working now. Yeah. Well, anyway. Is that a good one? I'm not sure that's a good one for showing the other problems about it. Let's, if you hold down coin and start at the same time, you do get to go back to the screen there. So at least that kind of works. Why are these buttons not working? No, let's go all. Let's go back. How do I go back? No. Recent. There we go. Here's stuff that I've got. Let's show you Strider. See if you can see the obvious. I mean, like I said, if I notice this, it's going to be just. I don't notice this sort of thing normally. Oh, and I can see it there already. Can you see the screen tearing? Just on vertical movement there, the screen tearing. Oh, look at that. Now I'm noticing that. If I'm noticing that, that's absolutely shocking. Other than that, it's alright. Although, can you see the other thing that's the problem? Yeah. This is in widescreen. So it's the wrong aspect ratio. But I admit, I'm still like, oh, it's Strider. So, you know. But look at that mess. It's just no. So, there you go. Okay, well, let's look at Golden Axe then. And you wait a few minutes or however long. There we go. Gotta be tire split. Also, yeah, it's got some smoothing effects going on. So that's horrible too. Yeah, that just does not look nice. Maybe it would look better on a CRT, but obviously I can't do that. Revenge them. It's not riveting you. Oh, and obviously hit the wrong button immediately. As is always the way. Yeah, a bit difficult trying to do double tap sideways when you're playing at an angle from the machine. But you know what, I want to scroll. Come on. Damn it. Come on. Yeah. It's bloody awkward playing sideways. I mean, screen tearing doesn't seem as bad on this. But anyway, yeah, that's enough of that. Let's see, what else? Oh yes, Outrun. It's got Outrun on it. Yeah, look at this. Yeah, notice the NEC Avenue at the bottom there. It's not even the arcade version. They literally just grab ROMs from anywhere and shove it on, and you go, yeah, that's not Outrun now. So, oh, and I appear to have a timer ticking away, and I don't know what that's about. You can set timers on it. Like, no, this is absolutely not what I want. So it seemed like that seems like a cheap option to get things up and running. No. This is people profiting from other people. I mean, you're paying for the hardware, but the software they put on is just ripped off from everywhere. And I know I'm going to be putting ROMs from MAME sets and things, but I'm not going to be profiting. I can't quite put it into words, but people profiting from selling Pandoras seems wrong compared to what I'm thinking of doing is a Raspberry Pi. I can't even remember the interface. There's a Raspberry Pi Jamma interface you can get. I'm thinking of doing that, and then I can put on a Raspberry Pi main interface that's going to be a damn sight better than that, and hopefully, well, allow me to add the games that I want, whereas this doesn't seem to be able to do that. Oh, and of course, like all the buttons are all over the place as well, aren't they? So what button's what on this? That's brake, B is accelerate, of course it is. And it's going to be up and down for gears. It's nice enough, but it shouldn't be on an arcade machine. This is the PC Engine version. And of course, who plays? I've changed down again. There we go. Yeah, obviously Outrun with a joystick rather than a steering wheel. That's going to be a bit off, isn't it? But I'm not going with setting I'm not going to be doing adding a steering wheel, because I think that's when you have a second cab for steering. You have one cab for vertical games, one cab for horizontal games, one cab with a steering wheel, then maybe a vector cabinet, and then before you know it, you go, I've got my house full of arcade machines. No, I'm just doing the one. That's the thing. I'm doing one, and it's just going to be a catch-all for as much as I can. But this is not right. This is even aside from the fact that it's putting it out to the TV rather than to the arcade cabinet. Now, how do I get back to? No, there was another. I can't remember it. Oh, hang on. Yeah, there's a button that's on it. In case anyone goes, oh no, you just need to do that. There we go. So I/O test, which is that's quite nice. It's saying that A, B, C, D, N. Start button. Coin button doesn't seem to be doing anything. Yeah. Okay, the right hand buttons don't seem to be working. I need to look at my wiring. I've obviously got something cockeyed there. So A and start. You can redefine the buttons. That's a pain in the arse. That does not work in any nice way at all. System settings. One coin, one credit, fine. Yeah, that's okay. That's image enhance. Oh, hang on. I've got image enhance off. It looks that bad with image enhancement off. It's like no. Adverts. There's adverts. I don't know. I don't care. Individual game settings. App module, I don't know. But basically, can you see anything there for display? No. There's nothing there to change the aspect ratio or anything like that, or even to say, yeah, don't put it out over HDMI, please. Put it out over the SCART through the Jamma Edge connector. But it just doesn't. So, yeah. So disappointed. And I will now be packing this up and contacting Amazon and going, take this tat back, and hopefully I'll be able to go, no, it's not fit for purpose, and get a refund, which will then go towards the Raspberry Pi solution, which is the way I should have gone really, but I was just thinking, yeah, let's and yeah, so now it's gonna. It can't just save, it has to reboot. Maybe if you wanted one of these and you didn't care about screen tearing and you didn't care about aspect ratio and that sort of thing, maybe it would be exactly what you wanted. For 50 quid you could plug it into your TV and plug some controllers into it. I think you can plug some controllers into it, can you? It's got USB ports on it, and it's got a VGA, and it's got a headphone socket out, so you could... No, well... You get video out through HDMI, you plug some USB controllers in it, and you're away. And if you don't care, then I'm sure it's fine. But you're gonna be disappointed. Everything that I've played runs okay. I've not really tried pushing it with everything because I've just been so disappointed with what it's like. Of course, one of the other options, I have seen that there's something called Pandora, where you flash it with a different OS effectively, and that supposedly is a lot better. But for 50 quid, I'm thinking, send it back. Just send it back. Don't give them your money. Get your money back, rather than getting it and then going, well, can I fix this? Can I do that? I've got no guarantee that putting Pandora in it is going to enable it to put the video out across the edge connector rather than having to HDMI. So why risk? Why void the warranty gambling to see whether you can get it working? I'm just gonna send it back and go down the Raspberry Pi route, because I mean, hopefully you can see. Let's see, where are we angle wise? No, where are we? Can you see that with the lights? That's a Raspberry Pi arcade machine, a mini one. So yeah, I might as well just do that, but bigger. Everything that I've had on that works fine. So why not just do the same? I'm happy enough with the interface on that. I can put whatever games I want on that. It's just that small and one player only and on an LCD screen. It's lovely, but now I've got the big one. I might as well go big, eh? And that can just no. So, wobbly. So yeah. There's mouse cam. Hello, mouse cam. There we go. See, she's not impressed. She's got her back to it. So yeah, that's the state of play at the moment. I'm going to put the Cabal board back in for now and get the wiring all done, and then actually let's zoom out and get you back on that. Yeah, so take that out, send that away, get the Cabal board running on the Supergun, and just have that for now, and then work, while I'm umming and ahhing about other Superguns and other things, just work on it with the Cabal board in for now, and then work on the control board and making the rest of it look nice. And the power supply, yeah, I need to do the power supply, and then the power supply can then do lights, power supply, lights, power supply to a suitable Supergun, and actually do a proper, better job of the control board. And then, of course, decorate and paint and maybe new T-moulding and make it look nice, and get a new marquee for the top of it. But wiring wise it did work until I powered this up then. But yeah, so I'm thinking maybe next video might be just showing it running 2-player with Cabal. That will at least be something, and then see where I go from there. I'm thinking, yeah, get that Pandora's box sent back, and then concentrate on the control layout, because obviously I'm going to have to play it to see, is this a comfortable layout. So I'm thinking just have it as a Cabal board and try it like that and see how it feels, because I might not want to have it laid out like this, but see where we go from there. So anyway, that's the state of play at the moment. It's getting quite dark and rainy out there now. So unfortunately, autumn is now here. Spending time outside sawing and sanding wood, that's a bit difficult these days, but I'll have to find some time at some point to do another one of these. But important thing to do now is get that Pandora board sent back, and I would recommend you don't get an ARCADORA Pandora board. Maybe other Pandora boards are okay, but I don't know. This is how it came. It came from Germany. in a jiffy bag in an envelope with that. That's it. It's like, no. Real quality product. It says ARCADORA made in China and ARCADORA Pandora custom buttons. Yeah, so I'll be putting it back in there and hopefully getting my money back. If I don't, look forward to a amazing competition where you could win a Pandora's box. No, I wouldn't want to foist that on people, but hey, you never know. If I get stuck with it and Pandora doesn't work. No, anyway, yeah. This is the problem. No script. I don't get anyone to write scripts for me or anything, and I've got no idea what to say now other than, yeah, that's the state of play at the moment. I'm going to get that Pandora box out again, get the Cabal board hooked back in again, make sure all the wiring's good, and then just leave it like that for a bit as I get used to, are these buttons in the right place, does that work, am I happy with that? And then a new super gun. Get a new super gun that suits my needs. So if anyone's got any good super gun recommendations, like I said, terminal blocks all round, please. I don't particularly care about Neo Geo controllers. I'm going to be wiring everything into it. I want it to be able to run off a arcade power supply and put out to SCART. Display adjustment, that's the word. There are ones with pots that you can fill, but I don't think I need it. Those are options that might be nice, but the main thing being, it'll take an arcade power supply and it'll put out to SCART, and it has terminal blocks for all the connectors. That's what I'm after. If anyone knows of anything like that, do please let me know. Put something in the comments and point me to where a good place to get a super gun is, because eBay seems to have a lot of shonky stuff and a lot of stuff that doesn't really suit my needs. Lots of, ones like that I've got at the moment, but less suitable. Like ones that you plug hand controllers into, and I want wired. But yeah, there we go. Blimey, it's getting dark in, you know. It is getting dark, even with the light on. Yeesh. Yes, so I better finish off before I'm talking in darkness here, even though the main light's on. That is the current state of play with the arcade machine at the moment, and I mean, I'm happy with the progress I've made so far, and like I said, Cabal works, so that's the main thing. So I'm just going to get it back to that state and play with it for a while, and see where we go from there. So maybe there might not be another arcade update for a while, but there will be more as I eventually make progress. It's just progress is going to be slow at the moment. But that's the way we are at the moment, and yeah, hope you're enjoying following me not knowing what I'm doing and making this all up on the fly. I'm sure you're used to that. But yeah, happy enough, still a long way to go. So there we go. Hope you enjoyed watching. Catch you on the next one maybe. Ta-ta.